and welcome to our video on Atomic Habits by James Clear. In this video, we'll be discussing the key concepts and strategies outlined in the book, and how you can use them to improve your daily habits and achieve your goals. Chapter 1: The Surprising Power of Atomic Habits. The first chapter of Atomic Habits sets the tone for the book by introducing the concept of atomic habits and their power to transform our lives. James Clear explains that small, consistent changes can compound over time to produce significant results, much like atoms combine to form molecules. Chapter 2: How your habits shape your identity and vice versa. In this chapter, James Clear highlights the connection between our habits and our identity. He argues that if we want to change our habits, we must first change our identity and the beliefs we hold about ourselves. By focusing on small, consistent changes and creating new habits that align with our desired identity, we can create lasting change. Chapter 3: How to build better habits in 4 simple steps. James Clear outlines a simple 4-step process for building better habits: cue, craving, response, and reward. By identifying the cues that trigger our habits, understanding the cravings that drive them, choosing a new response, and rewarding ourselves for taking action, we can create new habits that stick. Chapter 4: The Secret to Better Habits? Make them obvious. In this chapter, James Clear emphasizes the importance of making our habits obvious and visible. By creating visual cues and reminders for our desired habits, we increase the likelihood of following through and creating lasting change. Chapter 5: The Inverse Relationship Between Habits and Willpower. James Clear explains that willpower is a finite resource that can be depleted over time. Instead of relying on willpower to create new habits, he recommends focusing on creating systems and structures that make our desired habits easier and more automatic. Chapter 6: How to Make Good Habits Inevitable and Bad Habits Impossible. In this chapter, James Clear discusses the concept of habit stacking and how we can use it to make good habits inevitable and bad habits impossible. By pairing a new habit with an existing habit, we can create a powerful routine that becomes automatic over time. Chapter 7: The Role of Environment in Habits. James Clear emphasizes the role of environment in shaping our habits. By creating an environment that supports our desired habits and removes obstacles to success, we can make it easier to stick to our goals. Chapter 8: How to Find and Fix the Causes of Your Bad Habits. In this chapter, James Clear discusses the importance of identifying the root causes of our bad habits. By understanding the underlying motivations and triggers for our habits, we can create effective strategies for breaking them and creating new, healthier habits. Chapter 9: The Best Way to Start a New Habit. James Clear outlines a simple, effective strategy for starting a new habit, the 2-minute rule. By breaking down a new habit into a 2-minute action, we can make it easier to get started and build momentum over time. Chapter 10: How to Stick to Your Habits When Life Gets Crazy. The final chapter of Atomic Habits provides strategies for sticking to our habits when life gets busy or stressful. James Clear emphasizes the importance of maintaining consistency and focusing on small, achievable goals to keep our habits on track. Conclusion. That wraps up our overview of Atomic Habits by James Clear. We hope you found this video helpful in understanding the key concepts and strategies outlined in the book. Remember, small, consistent changes can lead to significant results over time, so start building your atomic habits today.